You live your good quality life. Make sure that you're putting your energies into it. And I assure you that you're going to have an amazing week.
Welcome to Cards and Constellations with Bonnie Morris and Don Rumor Rivera from Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Here, we blend astrology and tarot to guide you through the twists and turns for the week ahead. Don't forget to hit subscribe and share. Let's dive into your cosmic journey together.
Hello. This is for the week of August 11th through the 17th. Now we're going to have a general overview of the astrology, and then we will go into specifics for each sign. We will also have specific tarot readings on each sign. As always, we do start out with the moon. So expect on the 15th, we're going to see the last quarter in Taurus at 23 degrees, 26 minutes. During the last quarter is when you celebrate the success, celebrate the project completion, and then we turn away and move forward. As we go back, we have to go all the way back and find the new moon in Taurus. When you set your intentions for this project, that occurred on May 19th of 2023 at 28 degrees of Taurus. The first quarter where you do all that work occurred on February 16th of 2024 at 27 degrees of Taurus. And then we looked at the full moon, which was May 7th of 2024 at 18 degrees of Taurus. And again, now we're at the last quarter ready to go on. Now we're going to go over the void, of course. If you recall, last week I reminded you that the void, of course, would begin on August 10th at 11:54 p.m. at 13 degrees of Pisces. It continues all the way through the 11th and into August 12th at 3:33 a.m. when it ends and the moon goes into the sign of Aries. Again, on the 13th, we begin another void at 3:53 p.m. at 21 degrees of Aries. It ends on the 14th at 6:22 a.m. when it enters into Taurus. On August 15th at 10:11 p.m., we go into another void, of course, at 23 degrees of Taurus, and it ends on the 16th at 9:01 when it enters into Gemini. Hello, Gemini. On August 11th, we can all breathe that collective sigh of relief because Mercury finally turned direct on Monday the 11th in the sign of Leo. However, I want to caution you, there is still a 2-week post-shadow. You may find that you have some financial clarity, along with the clarity of thought. We begin this week as we ended last week with the kite still present. We have one kite leading us towards Saturn. Now, Saturn is also conjunct with Neptune. So what is opposite Saturn is opposite Neptune. And what is that? It's Mars at the tail of that kite. So there is this tension, this tug of war between action, limitation, and illusions. So be cautious there, but see if you can find that compromise. There is that perpendicular kite then, and that is headed towards Mercury. And Mercury has the tail of the kite in Pluto. So Mercury is about communication, right? Thought process and technology. What is Pluto? Change, transformation. So something with the communication, with the technology needs to change to lessen that tension. All right, now you're finding your authentic voice. Go with the forward shift and it may reveal the disconnect between old habits and new clarity. Less performance, but more truth. Journaling can help. Walking can help calm that mental overdrive. We still see Jupiter conjunct Venus, just like I mentioned, Saturn conjunct Neptune. And on Wednesday, Venus and Jupiter both square the moon. So something's going to have to change between your romance, your feelings, and things getting bigger and better. We also see Mercury squaring the moon. So, again, between your feelings and your communication, something's going to need to change. A decision must be made. As the square between the moon and Pluto, feelings are going to change and or transform. In matters of love, inner clarity comes first. Let other people show you their intentions instead of reaching out too quickly. This week, it's time to observe and emotionally align with what feels authentic. Your creative charm, your energy will enhance the romantic vibes. Use your words, speak with clarity, act on inspired ideas with precision. Don, what do you show in tarot?
Well, Gemini, let's take a peek. Thank you, Ms. Bonnie, for that. Let's take a peek, Gemini, and look at the tarot cards and see what Spirit and Universe wants us to hear in that regard. Then we'll get back with Ms. Bonnie and see what the comparison is, if there is even one. There tends to be, though, because it's amazing how astrology and tarot tend to work together so well. I didn't even realize it until we started doing this, folks, because we've been doing this for a while now. And it is amazing how they tend to fall in line. And it's like, it's not intentional. It's because the universe works its magic. It wants you to know what you need to know. But with that said, let's get to what you want to know, because I want to know too. Now, with that said, as soon as I said that, cards popped out. You have 3 cards that were jumpers this week, and I'm scratching my head because it's like I'm getting an itchy feeling, and the itchy feeling to me is energy. And what that means is I'm feeling like it's time to break out. It's time to celebrate. It's time to do something you haven't done in a while, Gemini. So that's the kind of energy I was picking up. Let's see what the cards are saying. First and foremost, there's a Palace of Cups. I'm liking this. So your energy around you this week, and again, this is not the environment energy. This is your energy. Your energy is, I'm in a good place. I'm actually in a good place. I'm in a good energy. I'm in a good feeling. Things are going the way they're intended to. Gemini, you're again, it's a very good headspace for you right now. Be careful though, because the warning is be careful about worrying about what everybody else is doing and what they got and comparing yourself. Because sometimes we're in a good mood, we start looking for more. We want to get a little bit more. We want a little bit of this, a little bit of that, because we want to expand a little bit. But sometimes when we do that, we look at somebody else and what they're doing, and oh my God, look, they're on Facebook and they're living their best life and they're traveling all over. You ain't paying the bills. You ain't paying the bills. You don't know what credit card debt they have. You don't know what missed mortgage payments or rent they haven't paid. What you see is not always what is. Can I say Kardashian? Can I say Kardashian? I know I'm gonna get myself in trouble there because some people are gonna click, I'm done, I'm done. I don't care. The reality is if you think that what you see on the Kardashians is real life and what they even live, then you've been smoking a little bit of too much of the wacky weed. The point is very clearly, do not worry about what everybody, you can tell my age there, right? Because I just gave it away. The point is you whatever. You can tell what you can't tell by what you see. So don't pay attention necessarily. Oh my goodness. I love this energy. It's good. Good energy. Good energy. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. All right, now back to the reading. Now that I've had my little laughing session here, we have, as I said, the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is get her done, get going, get moving. Make sure that this week you're moving, you're acting, you're doing everything and anything you can to lift yourself up and to move forward. This is a great energy week, and Lord knows I just had a lot of energy, so that must be your energy I was picking up because I felt like this is a lively energy. This again is just you stepping into the next place. You've had a good foundational period. Now it's like build upon that, but make sure as you do that you build a strong foundation based on love, light, and energy, like I just had, and I'm not worried about what everybody else has. Because again, when you see what they have based on Facebook or based on all this other stuff, you don't know their lives. You live your good quality life. Make sure that you're putting your energies into it. And I assure you that you're going to have an amazing week. Put the struggles aside. Again, put the internal struggles aside about, am I enough? Am I successful enough? Do I have enough? Is my family happy? All the go get out of that headspace. Make sure we're not carrying that headspace. Because again, this week is a week to move forward, a week to get you back on your path, which I love. That's the path card, the hermit card. Get back on your path. And again, you've been finding your way back there and out of the morass, out of the pain, out of the suffering, out of the frustrations that came. And again, you got over those a few weeks ago, though. That's the cool part is, again, I'm coming back to that. You're in a good space now, but you want to advance beyond. So we're not dragging up the past. We're not looking back toward anything else. We are moving forward on our path. And then ultimately, look at this. This is the Knight of Coins. So that's moving toward the abundance, taking it to the next level. So pay attention to what's around you. Make sure you understand the energies around you. Make sure that when you see a cue somewhere, a cue that pops up that gives you an idea, a motivation to help improve your life, take advantage of it. And also, while you're taking advantage, the energy around your environment, which is on the bottom of the deck this week, is a Knight of Cups. And so it's an energy of change. It's an energy of helping you fluidly change as you move and maneuver. Again, know that you won't be stuck. Know that the universe will allow you that transition. They'll help you with it. They'll make it easy for you as you continue to transition to that higher next level you. And that's what the week's about. The week's about transformation and moving forward. It's not about stability. It's transformation and moving forward. The question is, what are you going to do with it? Focus on all possibilities and then just start moving. That's that 3 of Wands. Start moving. And when you do, don't be surprised how easy it is to transition to that next level. What you got, Miss Bonnie, in reference to this crazy reading I just had?
Well, I just reread everything I said. It had nothing about wacky weed in there. So
okay, we're gone. We're done.
Oh, what you guys don't know is we had to cut about 5 minutes out of this video. I think it fits. I mean, my God, we're getting rid of this introspection feeling of retrograde, that fogginess, that clarity is returning, momentum is returning. So do I need to say any more?
Yeah, you do. You need to talk about how people can show us their coming out of retrograde love.
Oh, we love the love. You know me. Down in the lower right-hand corner, you see that little button called subscribe? Hit that button, please. Set that notification bell to all. Anytime we go live or if we post a video, you'll get a little message notifying you. Now, if you've done that on my site, Your Love Goddess, go over to Mr. Don on Sonoran Mystic Tarot and hit his subscribe button. He loves his buttons pushed, trust me. And then set that notification bell to all. When you're done there, go see Cards and Constellations. This is our new channel combined, and there'll be a day where this is the only place you'll see that. So when you're all done with all of that, now see, we're giving you homework, hit that share button, because you just don't know how many times we hear from people that, that wasn't my sign, but I really reacted. I resonated with it. So share the video out. You don't know how many other people you can help.
Absolutely. With that said, we're going to wish you an amazing week. Hopefully all that you've wanted is coming around this week, and you're going to draw it in. With that said, love, light, and blessings. Send us a message. Let us know how this works and resonates in your world. From Miss Bonnie and her family, me and mine, to you and yours, love, light, and blessings. Until next week, bye.